Hey everyone, my name is Eric, and this is Steins. I am so excited to play this game. This game is based off the anime series Steins, it's the same name. I believe the story is pretty much one for one, but it doesn't matter that I know what's gonna happen. I'm so excited to play this game. If you've never heard of Steins, I definitely recommend checking it out. But if you want to know the story, I'd recommend watching this video. Alright, let's go and get started.
全ては偶然だ。だがその偶然はあらかじめ決められていた世界の意志でもあった。俺はイカれてなどいない。至って正常だ。ここでは真実を語っているんであって、断じて中二病の妄想なんかじゃない。きっかけはほんの些細なことだとしても、それが未来の大きな流れを決定づけてしまうこともある。バタフライ効果という言葉を知っているか？知らないなら調べるのだ。それぐらいの慎重さが求められているのだということを理解しろ。残念ながら俺は慎重じゃなかった。自分の愚かさを分かっていたらあいつを失うことになんてならなかった。未来をこんな形にしてしまうなんてこともなかった。分かるはずがないだろう。その瞬間の自分の手に人類すべての運命を決定づけるような重大なターニングポイントのスイッチが握られているなんていうことは分かるはずがないんだ。考えてもみるがいい。普段の人間の知覚は 99% が遮断されている。人は自分で思っている以上に愚鈍な生き物なんだよ。普段の生活の中に埋もれている何気ないことなど気にも留めないし、知覚したとしてもすぐに忘れるか脳が処理をしないかのどちらかなんだ。あの時の俺にうかつなことをするなと、軽率なことをするなと、見て見ぬふりをするなと、もっと注意を払えと。陰謀の魔の手は思った以上にずっと身近にあって、いつでもお前を陥れようと手ぐすね引いているのだと。
Wow, what an intense scene entrance. I turned off the Japanese voiceovers, so I'm gonna read you guys all the dialogue. And I'm sorry, it's not gonna be the best voiceover, but I'm gonna try my best to play the character roles. Let's get started. Hey, what are you mumbling about? There's no sound from the phone against my writer, only silence. I am baking in the summer sun. Sweat slowly slides down my chin and drips into the asphalt. Okarin? Earth Okarin! Girl is standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We are about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory, yet despite the imminent risk of death, there is no hint of tension on her innocent, childlike features. I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lips. You talking to someone? I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. My contact is wise and maintains silence. The whole area could be bugged. No, I was just talking to someone. Everything's fine. I'm about to infiltrate the assembly hall. Still no reply. Looks like they just want my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway. Yeah, Dr. Nakabashi got the jump on us, but I'll make sure he tells us everything. What? The organization's already on the move? I open my eyes wide to match my shocked tone. The girl turns towards me in surprise. I sigh, shaking my head as I rub my temples. I see. Well, that's the choice of Steins. I'll sigh, hungry. I speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. A little backstory on this. The main character is crazy. He's got like this delusion of like people of an organization kind of very similar to like the Men in Black, who are like out to like destroy the world. And he believes that he's talking to another group that's trying to stop them, and he has like this parting word called El Sai Kongoru. It's pretty funny. The little girl you see talking to him is like his like childhood best friend. I speak the parting words and pocket my cell phone. The Steins Gate. Some know it as fate, to others it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advanced toward the Radican, which is just across the street from the train station. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop and rest. Who was that on the phone? The girl, Shiina Mayuri, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way up here, and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, gasping for air with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought an 8-story building would be so tall? I turned to Mayuri while wiping the sweat off my brow. If I told you, I'd have to kill you. Oh wow, thanks Okarin. Mayuri smiles happily and doesn't pry any further. As always, she is quick to understand my position. We've known each other since we were both little. Mayuri is 17, 2 years younger than me, so she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish. This game has like this super like weeb atmosphere to it. It's pretty funny. It's like super over the top in terms of like how serious it can get, but it's like making fun of the seriousness at the same time. We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a cheap looking stage with the podium and a sign reading Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine Press Conference. Okarin. Mayuri insists on calling me Okarin, but it's neither my real name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't call me Okarin. Huh? But I've always called you that. That was then! I've since become Hyorin Kiyoma, the insane mad scientist hunted by secret organizations the world's over. But that's too hard to remember. In any case, Hyorin Kiyoma is my true name. And besides, it doesn't even sound like Okabe Rentaru. You're weird. Okabe is his real name. Cease your foolish laughter. Okabe Rentaru may be my real name, but I have rejected it, for it is stupid. And so, I also hate the derivative Okarin. Come on, it sounds like the Elf Boy's blue pipe thing. So, Okarin, can I ask you something? In one ear and out the other. She's been calling me that for 5 years now, so maybe it's time to give up. What are we doing here? Wait, you followed me here without knowing why? Yep. She nods without dropping her smile. We're here for Dr. Nakabachi's press conference. We're standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radican. It is here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakabachi is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has a few patents under his belt, but mostly he's treated as a curiosity. Press conference? But where are the reporters? Mayuri's right. I've scanned the entire hall, but there's no one who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nakabachi's moderate media presence and the fact that he claims to have invented the time machine, I would have expected more. Could this be the organization working its twisted influence? I twist my lips to a sneer. Thought that Nakabachi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss the chance. I prefer not to get wrapped up in this mess. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon of my precious summer holiday. Mayuri pondered my utterance for a while before finally turning her head. You rap something? Is it his birthday too? I let out a sigh. Mayuri is known to not only make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. He's always been special. Keep your guard up, Mayuri. I suspect this won't be a normal explosion. I didn't even finish my sentence. Are we under attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves? Explosion. Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we're on the top floor. All that's above is the roof. An earthquake? Is it magnitude 2? What does magnitude mean again? Oh my gosh, it's so cute, but so dumb. No time to deal with Maria's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolt out the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing sign in the way. Door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realize the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a blowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of phosphorescent dust sparkling in the air. An explosion? Can't believe it. Was there really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? But why an explosion? Terrorists? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that? What the? Strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall. Looks like some kind of satellite. Did that thing cause the shaking just now? Put it here. Was it Dr. Nakabachi? Is this part of the presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get it up here? My head is bursting with questions. As I search for the courage to approach the machine, a throng of reporters and building staff burst onto the roof. They look just as confused as I am. Please stay back, everyone! And then a woman, who I assume is a staff member, appears to wave us back. The press conference will proceed as scheduled. Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device. I've got a nose for conspiracies and the stinks of a cover-up. Where are they hiding? What was that explosion? I want to know, but I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turn and leave, but not because I'm scared or anything. Man, I can't be such a chicken shit. I'm like trying to go over the top with his personality. He's kind of like that in that sense. Imagine like a person who's like so weeb, they have bangs and they're like always talking like this. This is like, that's how he is. Staff members lead us all to the back of the 8th floor. Mayuri is nowhere to be seen. She's not even in the event hall. I find her on the 17th or 7th floor. Several capsule toys machines are lined up next to the plate reading "Birthplace of the Japanese PC." He's gazing upon them with a wistful look. I breathe a sigh of relief, then take out my phone. It's me. I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's happening and I have no idea what it is. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I won't do anything to jeopardize the mission. L. Sigh. Conqueror. After I speak the words and hang up, I am able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. Half of me hopes something will happen, the other half fears the same thing. I put away my phone and look back at Mayuri. She's still staring at these capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just airheaded. What are you doing? And the music changes. Well, I really want an UPA. Just as I thought. Mayuri points to the capsule machine. The signs on the front says Rainet Kakeru 3D character doll series. Rainet Kakeru is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off. Rainet Excess Battlers. They even hold international tournaments. Upa is the series' mascot character. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out like some kind of deformed dog. It's what they call an ugly cute character. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was the rage. Its name escapes me though. Then go for it. I can't guarantee you'll get an UPA though. Mayuri gives me a troubled smile. But Mayushi's all out of 100 yen coins. Oh, she calls herself Mayushi. Mayushi is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end. Mayushi. But who really cares? So, can I borrow 100 yen, please? She holds her hand out with a look of a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say gimme. Do you think it's that easy, Mayuri? You'll get no money from me. Instead, I'll show you just how harsh life really is. I pull out a 100 coin, set it into the machine slot, and spin the lever. Ah. I open the capsule and take out the contents. Mayuri leans forward, eagerly to see what I got. It's an UPA! And it's metal! A metal UPA! Is it rare? Super rare. While examining the metal Upa, a boy who was watching us tries his luck on the same Rhinet machine. Ah, normal Upa. He looks at my metal Upa in resentment. I turn to see Miyudi's sparkling eyes also fixed on the Upa. Hey, high school girl, you're acting like a little kid. I give this creature of metal to you, Miyudi. Honestly, I don't want it. Really? Are you sure, Okarin? The name's Hyonin Kiyoma. Thank you, Okarin. Is she doing it on purpose? Thank you all for coming to Nakabachi's Time Machine Conference. I hear the announcement from the floor above. Sounds like they're starting. I head up the stairs. But Miyuri doesn't follow. Let's go, Miyuri. Just a sec. Gotta write my name. He's preoccupied with a metal Upa. I go on ahead. Without further ado, I am pleased to introduce the inventor, Dr. Nakabachi. Please welcome him with a big round of applause. Oh, hey, thank you. Dr. Nakabachi enters the sparse applause. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown. For some reason, I can feel his irritation from here. Wow, he looks like a total douche. I am Dr. Nakabachi. Thank you all for coming. Nakabachi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin with my theory of time travel. The greatest scientific breakthrough of the century. Oh, Miyuri's so cute. Did he really build a time machine? Miyuri appears after writing her name on the metal Upa. She's a bit late, in more ways than one. What does she think a time machine presentation would be about? Take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us, but still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabachi's fame? No one believes that he invented a time machine? I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment and anger. Doctor! My voice roars. My roar silences Nakabachi and draws the eye of every person in the room. Do you take us for fools? Who the hell are you? Who the hell am I? Someone who knows you for a fraud, that's who. You stole your theory from John Titor, and you call yourself an inventor. So some throwing this man out. You're the one who should be thrown out, Doctor. Have you no shame? You have no right to call yourself an inventor. Shut your mouth, you little pest. Just then, someone grabs my arms from behind. Quiet confidence is an official here to throw me out. I turn around and glare him down. Unhand me, you. Huh? It's a girl about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I step back. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before? Ah, we haven't met, but I know her face. It's Makisa Kurisu. Oh yeah, I remember. Kurisu sounds like Chris in English. That's kind of what they were going for. So it's Makise Kurisu. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara. The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Girl Genius Makise Kurisu. I recognize the stubborn-looking girl from the photograph. Kurisu. I loved her. She was like my favorite character. She's even wearing the exact same scowl. Except she looks pissed in this one. What business could such a genius have with me? She takes a quick look around the room, then turns back to me with a stern expression. Could you come with me for a moment? What's with the attitude? She's obviously not a staff, and there's no way that the Makisa Kurisu would be working with someone like Dr. Nakabachi. Which means, no. You're with the organization! Huh? If their tendrils have gotten this far, then I've made a grave mistake. Stop fooling around and come with me. My outburst was already attracting too much attention. Nakabachi in particular. Looks like he wants to rip my head off. Must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Anyway, I mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger my beauty. To say nothing of these ignorant civilians. I let Makisa Kurisu lead me out of the assembly hall. Try anything and people are sure to notice. Your superiors say then. What are you talking about? She glares at me quite fiercely at that. Attractive though she may be, there is no innocence in her eyes. Oh, he's already instantly attracted to her. Nice, bro. Nice. A beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. Okay, you've already made 2 comments on the way she looks. All right, you are obviously attracted to her already. Heart beats in exhilaration from the danger. Looks like chaos really does get my blood pumping. I just need to ask you something. What makes you think I'll answer? I know how the organization operates. What's with the organization stuff? Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. I've been caught by the organization agent. Yes, it's Makisa Kurisu. She's a dangerous one. No, it's fine. I'll find a way out. She has like this look of what the hell? Kurisu suddenly snatches the phone from my hand. What skills? I didn't even have time to react. What are you doing? Huh? Your phone's off. Who are you talking to? Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. She's good. She's trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break? Recover. This isn't enough to sway me. Your techniques won't work on me, but I'll tell you anyways. There's no ordinary phone. It's designed to deactivate the moment it leaves my hand. Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things that could I know things that could get me killed. I quickly retrieve my phone and wipe the cold sweat from my forehead. That was close. So you talk to yourself? This is bad. Ordinary methods don't work on Makisa Kurisu. She's a girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn, looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. If I could just find an opening. Suddenly, Kurisu steps up to me with a serious expression. Stares right at me, her huge eyes blazing with strength of will. Such fire, I can't look away. Someone with such pure eyes really being an organization agent? What were you trying to tell me earlier? Earlier? What are you talking about? About 15 minutes ago, before the conference started. Nonsense, this is the first time we've met. I was with Yuri and that Upa toy 15 minutes ago. You were trying to tell me something, right? You looked really upset. Is this a trap? It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. But would this girl do something that underhanded? You look like you were going to start crying any second. Why? Have you met before? She seems sincere. That makes her even more suspicious. That's right. Don't let her beauty fool you. She's cold, calculating, a secret agent. If I show the slightest vulnerability, I'm done for. And how do you know my name? My knowledge has no limits. I'm a mad scientist after all. Genius girl, our next meeting shall be as enemies. Huh? Farewell! Let's spin around and take off down the stairs. Ignore her and call us to stop. I gotta listen to the enemy. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. This is Steins. If you guys liked this video and you guys liked my terrible voice acting, push that like button so I know. And if you guys have any comments, maybe you want me to stop voice acting and you want to hear the natural voices, the way that they were said in Japanese, then just leave a comment below and let me know. And if you guys want to see more videos from me, push that subscribe button and you guys can keep up to date with my channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye! That, like, impending doom, you know? Maybe I just haven't reached that level. And I don't understand this fucking swap system quite yet. Was that rotten food? I don't know about that.